Welcome! I'm Gummibär Grün and I am casting right now the third game of the best of 3 series, SplayBuzzer against Food Please. The map's choice was on the loser's side of the last game. SplayBuzzer chose Mega Random. We have seen 2 games, one on Arabia, which was won by SplayBuzzer quite easily, and one on Nomad, which was won by Food Please quite easily. So, yeah, this will be the final game of the best of 3. Both players will get anyway on the first and the second place of the Group A, so they advanced already to the next stage. But with this game, they can decide what enemy they will face in the next stages of the Coronation Cup. Well, this is Mega Random. As we all know, it's always Mega Random. So let's take a look at the map. We have a lot of food, easy wallable as well. We have a lot of gold. We have a juicy deer patch in the back, and the whole map is surrounded by water, so fish might be a very good option. I'm not too sure if both players are aware of it. At least Food Please scouted the water already, so might be that he is deciding for the early dock. Also, SplayBuzzer scouted it. Now already scouting the enemy's base, which is maybe a little bit too early at this point of the game, because SplayBuzzer does not know yet. Okay, he has a good view of his base, but might be that he's missing something with this early scout of Food Please. Food Please on the other side has a good vision upon his map. He's now yeah, having a scouting also with the goose here. Maybe he should now decide to go forward, as SplayBuzzer is stealing 3 goose from him. Good choice just to take it back by Food Please, who has now the slight advantage in the scout fight. Well, this map is actually pretty easily wallable, so it might be decent to place a house wall here, a house wall here as well, also here, then a very short wall here, and then you're completely safe. Could be very easy to go for Castle Age. But both players not yet onto their walls, so might be that they don't consider it. Food Please now going onto wood to be able to support fishing ship production by stock. I am not too sure if this fish is reachable even. We will see it in a minute. It seems like a shorefish of this small tiny island here in the front, but we'll see if the villager is able to take it. I'm wondering about the outer islands. It seems like... ah no, okay, we have a stone patch here, but every single outer island, or almost every single, has a stone patch. So I'm not too sure how much stone is there on the main island. So we have a patch of 2 tiles for Food Please. And SplayBuzzer has 5 tiles, so I'm sure... okay, the other 3 tiles are here. But if you want to go further on stone, you have to go onto the outer islands. Also, the outer islands might be a good choice. Maybe if you want to have a safe food economy. Okay, okay. Now we see the laming again. Food Please is going forward and walling in his opponent. Being chased by a single villager. Okay, walling in this villager, walling in his own villager. Well, yeah, you know that every single action he's taking here is taking the focus away from his own eco, and in the moment I'm saying that he's housed, and he should build up a house immediately. Ah no, SplayBuzzer is housed, I'm sorry. SplayBuzzer is housed, not building a house. Or am I mistaken? I don't see any house. He has built a house, okay. Foodbeast now building a pesky barrack, which could easily be walled in by the opponent. But I like the dock decision there. SplayBuzzer also has the dock. They are even in fishing boat count, so no advantage for anyone at this point. But I like that both players chose to go to the water, because the water offers a little bit of food here. There are not too much patches for fish, for deep sea fish. But you might consider just building a dock here and here to get access to more fish even. Now the first militia is out, which is super annoying because, yeah, maybe he gets even a villager pick there. And we see, economy-wise, Foodbeast has an advantage of 2 villages, but yeah, SplayBuzzer is already up to the fuel age almost. Foodbeast should not forget to click up. He is actually, I'm surprised that he's that far off clicking up. He is now building a mill onto the berries, idling this very important villages. With these villages he could gather the food of these ibex and click up to fuel. But I'm sure he's so focused on his front villager, which will just get not shot, luckily. And on this trash that he's just forgetting about that, which is so unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, it's always a good idea to trash, right? But if you are just forgetting about half of your economy, it's not working at all. So still they are idle. They are idle, these ibex villagers. Why is not Foodbeast searching for idle villagers? He could find 6 idle villagers immediately. But he's just focusing on his front aggression. This is so messy. I don't like it at all. Okay, he has a lot of wood. He could create also more fishing ships, which he's not doing. Maybe create another dock even, but now he's finally hunting. But these villagers have been idle for at least 3 minutes, which is crucial at this stage of the game. So now he's clicking up, but SplayBuzzer now dropping the barracks a little bit too late. But SplayBuzzer will go to the stable, I assume. Or maybe he is also going for archers, like in the first game. But what I see, he is not on gold yet. He's just now building a mining camp, which is quite messy also. He should have gone to gold earlier. Maybe he was so confined by this small base of Foodbeast. Foodbeast could have easily just walled in his villager there, maybe build a tower even to annoy SplayBuzzer here on his primary gold resource. SplayBuzzer now consciously walling. As I said, this map is perfectly for walling, right? So might be that he is going for the fast castle, which would be a good move. He knows Foodbeast is not yet in fuel age, now going to fuel age. And SplayBuzzer is creating the first fire galley, which could be a big advantage if he is taking out the fishing ships of Foodbeast. Right now We see the stable by Food Please, which is earlier than SplayBuzzer's. These pesky militia still roaming around, but well, with the Portuguese, you also have a good naval civilization. But I assume that the first knights will pop out of the stable quite soon. He's also scouting these 2 golds, which are very important also for SplayBuzzer. If a tower would be dropped here, now he is even in with his militia. This is super annoying. Killing even a villager there. Let's see the villager count. It's 28 to 34. I am not sure what happened. I assume Food Please has way more fishing ships. Which is the case basically. Also, yeah, also he's taking more wood, but yeah, actually this could be a huge advantage for Food Please, as now he is moving his fishing ships, getting the first hit with his fire galley, so this fire galley is just taken out. And yeah, what will we see here? Popping out of this table, not used yet. Also, SplayBuzzer is fully walled. These militia are quite annoying. They could just... They are in the range of the TC. Well, okay, there are a lot of idle villagers underneath the TC who could garrison, but yeah, now they're taking out the barracks, which I also like basically. Without barracks, SplayBuzzer has to rebuild his barracks, and this is a good move there. Here, I like this. Okay, now the repair. Oh, this is crucial. I like the water aggression by both players. Economy-wise, this Food Please. Okay, now they're even. It's 34 to 34, as far as I see the numbers. But the barracks is taken out, and I'm wondering. Now the first knights are produced. I'm wondering what cast. Okay. SplayBuzzer is now going to Castle Age quite late in comparison to Food Please. Knights are popping out. They should attack maybe this palisade gate. Maybe a few towers would be nice on the woodlands to confine SplayBuzzer even more. Without these 3 woodlands, SplayBuzzer would just be out of wood immediately. Good water fights here, good micro as well by both players, but yeah, SplayBuzzer is not repairing this palisade gate, so the knights could just breach the gate, and once they are in, oh, it could be GG. This is insane. Also, Food Please is building a watchtower. He is doing huge damage on the eco. SplayBuzzer now without access to gold even, losing a lot of villagers. Food Please is ahead in a lot of villages. These knights doing a lot of damage. They could take out this wood line as well. Yeah, Food Please should not stop to stream the knights in. Yeah, he should breach this barrier as well, this palisade gate as well. Build a tower here on this gold and just take SplayBuzzer out of the excess of any gold. Maybe a tower here. So yeah, there's a hole in the wall. There's always a hole in the wall. This is crucial. Now these knights could just dive in and kill every single villager of SplayBuzzer, who is now building a second TC. Why is he building a second TC? I'm not too sure about this move, to be honest. Oh. SplayBuzzer out of any economy. Okay, now you see a lot of aggression on water, but it might be in favor of Food Please, as he is destroying all the fire galleys, which are very low HP. And on the other side, yeah, well, Foodplace has more fishing ships and more eco. It does not look pretty at all for SplayBuzzer, as he's now roaming around with a lot of villagers. Okay, I like this tower. I like this tower a lot, but they. Exactly, he should draw his knights to destroy the villagers. This is a great move. Like, there are a lot of villagers here, and they could easily be picked out by the knights. The tower is saved, and it's in the heart of the eco of SplayBuzzer here. And it could be GG! It's a huge villager advantage of Foodplace. As he's killing more villagers by SplayBuzzer. This is so great, but what Foodplace should not forget is to boom with a second TC, which he has built up already onto his stone as well, which I also like a lot. And now he sees the second TC and all the juicy villagers. The first TC is just abandoned, the whole eco is just abandoned. He could confine SplayBuzzer into this area quite easily. Just dive in with the knights, dive in and out and in and out, and SplayBuzzer would not be possible at all to gain any wood or resources at all. He is out of. Let's take a look at the resources. He has no gold because he has no access to gold. Now there is a tower built, and the knights are here to just protect this tower. And I love the position of Foodplace. I'm pretty sure it will be GG quite soon. He should protect these villagers, these tower villages, with his knights, though. I'm not sure about this move, because this tower is a good move. Now SplayBuzzer going with every single villager to batter down this tower. These knights will do the damage. Foodplace has even more knights. This is juicy stuff. And it's GG. I would say it's GG. SplayBuzzer is now building up a second TC, harassing it up. This TC is worthless. All these resources walled and could just be taken by Foodplace at any point. And there's not enough space in the TC for all the villagers, so okay. And in the meanwhile, the whole fish eco of SplayBuzzer has been taken out. There are no ships on the water anymore for SplayBuzzer. He's even losing one of the docks by a single knight. And these knights should just dive in and dive out, dive in and dive out, be as annoying as possible. And it's GG. Oh, this is incredible stuff. Let's take a look at the statistic, at the timeline. We see Foodplace and SplayBuzzer quite even till Castle Age, I would say. I'm not too sure why SplayBuzzer was so late to Castle Age. And we see the slight, slow decline by SplayBuzzer. And yeah, well, it was GG. Foodplace won the water, won the land as well. There was actually no single military unit at some point for SplayBuzzer, so nothing to protect him from the attacks. So yeah, well, now I get called by the players. I will take the call, and I have the players on my phone right now. I will try to make a short interview with them. You have to go. Oh no! You're kidding. Oh no! Yeah, well, I just finished casting, and I'm pretty much amazed, and I'm sure my viewers are as well. Yeah, what happened in the game? What do you say, SplayBuzzer? How do you feel?
Well, I can tell very easy. First game, I go, okay, I don't know the current level of my opponent. I will just wreck him. So I just destroy him, and then I felt confidence, and I'm like, okay, I'm in the group stage, I will try some fun. So I tried to wall him in Nomad, and in the last game I tried to have some fun, and finally I let him win, so that everybody thinks that I'm very rusty. And then in the finals, I wreck everybody.
Ah, well, and food, please. How do you feel? Like, I mean, you were wrecked in the first game, and the second game was very strong, and the third game was so surprisingly strong. This was insane, to be honest.
Yes, that was a crazy series. The first game, I felt so sad when the scouts came in because I knew I would lose this game. At the moment when his scouts came in and denied my market, I kept trying for a bit, but I just was too far behind. And then I thought, okay, well, I'm already one game down. But I have to bring my A game to Nomad. I can't lose on Nomad at least. And yeah, so after I won this Nomad game, my confidence was back. And I was a bit lucky in the last game that the map was similar to Nomad actually, with water around a land in the center.
Yeah.
So I almost played it a bit like I would play Nomad, and that worked. And yes, I was surprised that SplayBuzzer didn't go for a crush, so I was a bit worried that he would come with militias, but he didn't.
Yeah, so you came up in the third game with a very late rush, to be honest. And it still worked. It did a lot of damage. I was wondering, SplayBuzzer, why you did not build any land army.
Well, because it was kind of a challenge for myself. I wanted to win without any military building, so that it's fair.
Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, basically, the second game, actually, Nomad, I was... okay, first of all, the ballsy boar lure from Food Please without any loom. Like the boar steal, if you remember. Okay, so unfortunate. But then I was wondering, I mean, usually we are used to see a lot of early aggression by Food Please, but the early aggression was all on the side of SplayBuzzer, who crazily walled with Palisade Gates. So, was this your strategy, Food Please, to just not play your meta game on Nomad? Exactly.
And so I knew I could not win this laning war. So I just tried to secure at least a little bit of my base.
Yeah.
And then strike back in Castle Age.
Yeah. Yeah, so good. And yeah, also the first game, I mean, the first game we almost expected SplayBuzzer to win because it was Arabia, right? So it was his home map as a random map in the first game. Did you play just your meta game there, SplayBuzzer?
Well, I had many meta games. No. I can play any meta.
Yeah, well. Okay.
Except
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for the interviews, and yeah, all the viewers. See you in the next game.
see you. Probably not please, but maybe somebody else. You will have to stay swimming there.